Hello again, Peter from Records. So following on from the previous video, I cleaned down and stripped down the DML305 here. So what I want to do now is clean up this tool rest, give it a little bit of a clean out inside, and I've got to reset the screw, then I can mount it back on again. But this does need a little bit more attention than I originally thought. So what's happened here is probably it's been taken off a few times and just bumped around a little bit. So the underside is a little bit on the rough side. I've got some marks in here, some high points. So if they say I'm going to give this a little bit more attention than I thought originally it would need. I'll take out the Bristol lever as well. Put that in there. I can lock this in here. And what I'm going to do is just give it a little bit of a trim all the way around. Do the edges first. So a couple of little high points on there. Now you may not all have files and things that handle like I have, because obviously with me doing a lot of service work over the years, I've assembled a few tools. But if you can get hold of a little file or something, it's nice, it'll help you. Because what I think has happened to this one is it's just been taken off and bumped around a little bit because the faces are a little bit on the rough side. Now that's better already. I'll use a little bit of cloth on it. You can get this emery cloth, this is quite a fine one, but you can get it from most sort of engineering suppliers. Somebody that does motors, bearings and stuff like that. If you have a look around you'll find it, and you can buy the individual sheets, or if you go on eBay or something like that you can get the emery cloth quite cheaply. You can get the sheets or do it by the roll. Probably the roll you're not going to need. But that's just taking all that roughness out of it there. This is just a rubberized stone. Just make all that face nice and smooth again. There's some brush gun. I'm rushing this a little bit just so as I can fit it straight back on. But if you want to spray it with a little bit of WD-40 and just leave it on some tissue or something like that, it'll all evaporate away anyway. I'm just going to put a bit of wax on the shaft, make all that nice and smooth. Then reassemble this. So when I put this back on, travel from down here and lock, and that's about perfect actually. So I'm not going back. In fact, I'll just pinch a little bit more. It's not bad at all. now I've put that bit of wax in this, and the bed is all been done as well, it just glides all that little bit easier. So when you're moving around, because your tool rest, you're going to be moving it quite frequently. Whatever you're turning is going to reduce, so you need to follow it. So the easier you can move this, the quicker you can do your work on there. So that's okay. So the actual tool rest itself, you need to keep this clean as well, and this has got a few little lumps in it where the tools have bounced on there, so it wants a little trim across the top and just a little polish over the top of there. Also do the shaft itself as well, just brighten it back up again. To do the top, I'm just going to stick my little sander on. Give them a little bit of emery cloth or something like that. A little polish up. Just make that all that nice and smooth again. So that's brought that face all back up all nice and clean again, almost like a new one. So that's all ready to go again. And now we look at the actual tailstock. And all I'm going to do now is just clean this up again. This has just got hide spots all over it, so it just wants a little bit of a polish up, and I'll just clean the faces up as well. You've got a safety edge on your file, just have that facing down to your work surface, because the other side has usually got teeth on it, so it just doesn't scratch it. And what I'm going to do then is just clean that off. And don't forget the size of the actual the slot here. Give that a little rub over as well. So everything's nice and smooth on that again. I'm going to use a little bit more of this down there, just on that link where it swivels. Again, I'll probably leave this to drain off, so we might get a little bit coming out when I tip it back up again. But the main aim of this is just to clean these working surfaces off, so as you can just move your items along the bed nice and smoothly. A little bit more tension on that spring. That's it. So everything transfers along there nice and smoothly there, and locks off. Okay. So that's an easy one to do, a quick and efficient little process, but it just makes your work a little bit easier on the job. So as when you get to doing a job, you're not, beds and things aren't sticking as they're moving along. So the next one, I'm going to strip down the actual tailstock itself. So we'll follow on with that one shortly. So catch up with you soon. Cheers. Bye.